Hello everyone. Another day, another opportunity at Krikkos adventure. You've been following me on a journey where I travel from Sweden to Nepal. And lately I've been riding through the Arctic Circle. But now something is changing and I will share it with you soon. I spent almost 2 years traveling from Sweden to Nepal on a motorcycle. And every challenge and every road, it shaped me. And after that, I was exploring the Arctic Circle. So I was going through the forest, the mountains, the fjords. It was so beautiful and peaceful. But it didn't push me to my limits as I wanted to. It's getting cold. I need to go back. And we're gonna talk more in a little while. Well, it's minus 10 degrees, so I should definitely put my beanie on, gloves. I don't think you can see this, but temperature is minus 27. Seriously? It was recently minus 10. It's getting colder. What is the plan now? What am I gonna do? I'm sitting here in northern part of Sweden in minus 27 degrees with a fire. What's my plan? And I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you that I am gonna stay home. I'm gonna stay home. Those words traveling out of my mouth feels unreal. I am staying home. And it's not because I don't crave adventure. I absolutely do. But for the last 10 years, I've been traveling around the world, exploring new places, been all over the world, back and forth, you know. I never really had a place to call home. I mean, I have different homes everywhere, but never really a stable place. Like this one, to call home. A place where I grew up. I ran these fields. I dreamed under this sky. Right here. I love the forest here. I love the silence. I love the snow. I love the cold. Something is changing in me. I could absolutely go to South America, Africa. I could go there. But do I want to? No, not right now. Not right now in my life. I want to be here. I'm getting goosebumps saying this. Unbelievable. Yeah, it feels different, everything. It feels like this place is calling me right now. What will I do now? People put their motorcycle in the garage for a long time ago. Me too. People are driving snowmobile here right now. I could do that. Yeah, that's the question. I know you might wonder, is this the end for me? Is this the end for all of my adventures? Maybe. But maybe it's even getting bigger, more raw, more challenging, more me. But you know what? I have a plan. I have an actual plan. Give me 3 seconds and I will show you. So this is my partner in crime for this winter. And what can it be? I love the color I chose. Blue and pink. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Say hello to 𝐼𝐻. This is a KTM 390 Adventure R from 2025 that I named 𝐼𝐻. The impossible is possible. I will show you. Hopefully. We still have a lot of question marks that we need to figure out, but I'll take it along the way. For example, battery. The battery is the most complicated thing about these things in the cold. So what do you think? Fenrir, the KTM 890, it was pretty heavy for me. So I'm really happy with this one. It's only 170 kilos compared to over 200 kilos with the 890. So this is brilliant for me. It's snowing! It is snowing! Yay! 𝐼𝐻! We're gonna have so much fun together, I'm sure. But we should look at the details now. I will show you. Come. This is a lightweight off-road bike with a 399cc cylinder engine producing 44 horsepower. And it has a long travel suspension. It's 21 in the front and 18 in the rear wheel. It has modern electronics like ride-by-wire, it has traction control and cornering ABS. And this bike is perfect for riders who want a bike without a lot of weight. Me. Exactly what I wanted. And you see as well, I have studs on my tires. They're 2mm studs. And you know, grip is everything out here in winter time, so that's well needed. And I have a lot of them around here, you have to see. All over here. But that's to keep me upright on the road for this season. Otherwise, I will be on the ground a lot. I'm sure I will be anyway, but otherwise it will be really hard. And not to forget to mention is that I'm very thankful to be ambassador for Klim motorcycle clothes and for KTM Scandinavia, who is supporting me with this bike. This amazing bike. So what does 𝐼𝐻 mean? It comes from the Norse mythology and is linked to the goddess 𝐼𝐻, who is associated with health and healing. Yep, you're my healing buddy. But what will 𝐼𝐻 do for season 3? That's the question. What are we gonna do? The idea for season 3 will be 10 nights, 10 different places, me alone out in the wild, sleeping there in the subarctic cold. And the main transportation will be 𝐼𝐻. Am I scared? Yeah, I'm very nervous. I've never done something like this before. Why am I doing this to myself? Well, if you never try, you never know, right? Am I gonna struggle? Probably a lot, but that's the challenge and that's what I wanna test. I want to test my limits back home, which I've never done before. And each night will be its own adventure. Every night a new episode, a new challenge, a new place. And I need to make a fire, I need to melt water, I need to cook food out there. Yeah, a lot of things gotta be done out there. Just to keep warm. That's the main thing, keep warm. If I'm ready, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So rule number 1 for this season, 10 wild nights as I call it, it will be, of course, that I have to sleep outside in the subarctic climate, and it's going to be out in the nature, in the wild. It can be directly in the snow, it can be under a tree, it can be in an abandoned shelter, cabin or something, but it's going to be off-grid in that case. And yeah, I got to be creative. And rule number 2 is transportation, and it's going to be mainly 𝐼𝐻, but it depends. If it's really cold outside, like -30 or -35, I can probably choose another transportation just because of safety. Otherwise, 𝐼𝐻. And if I need to reach a place which is pretty far away, out in the wild, then I need to have another transportation, but mostly 𝐸RA. Rule number 3. If I quit one night because of fear, well, then we're gonna add on an extra night, because that night won't count. Of course, it can be that I'm in danger, maybe something happens out there, but that means that I'm not prepared. That's gonna be another night. I'm doing this to test my limits, of course, and I love challenges. And to show that you can step outside to feel more and live more. And also maybe it is a little reminder that the wild nature is scary, but it's incredible in the same way. And for me, I think forest, it's fascinating. I love the forest, but when it gets dark, that's another story. Then I freak out. I literally do. Alone with a torch in a forest, that's one of the most scariest things I know. Daylight is no problem. I can stay in the forest, I can hang out there. But when the darkness comes, oh wow, something changed in me. I don't know exactly what is waiting for me, but each night is going to be unique for sure. So this is it. 10 wild nights is about to start. Me alone, out in the freezing cold. I am excited and nervous. And what do we say? Let the adventure continue.